たこそ逃げ場はありませんよ。
くだらん。
お前を消す。
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
I was inspired to make this video because I had watched Beerus Hakaishin vs Broly on UHG Animation's YouTube page, and they took a concept that was something that we saw in Dragon Ball Super that I had thought of it as one way, and now I'm opening myself up and thinking it completely different. I'm thinking it in the UHG Animation way, because in this way, not only is it far more badass, but it actually makes more sense. So I want to give kudos to UHG and make sure you go ahead and watch the full video. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. As always, you guys can go ahead and check it out if you have not seen it yet. This is Beerus Hakaishin versus Broly, and it is really well done. But the main topic at hand, what I wanted to focus my energy on today, was I wanted to talk about the God of Destruction mode that Toppo goes into in the Tournament of Power. And this is something that happens, spoiler alert, for this animation, happens at the very end, where Beerus goes into the same mode. Now, in the Tournament of Power, when Toppo disregards pride and justice and basically all the tenets of being a Pride Trooper, he is able to access the God of Destruction mode, because remember, Toppo, or if you're one of those dub purists, Top, which I refuse to call Toppo, once he gave up all that stuff, he was able to go into this mode, and at this point now, he completely destroys Golden Frieza and basically just raffle stomping throughout the Universe 7 team up until Vegeta's pure godly ki, the one that goes far bluer than the last one, defeats him. So what is this God of Destruction mode? Well, I had originally thought, and maybe it was just me, and it probably is, I had thought that the God of Destruction mode was something that was given to only the candidate that was to be God of Destruction, and it was sort of like a beta test of God of Destruction energy, basically giving them access to that God of Destruction energy they can use in offense and defense situations. And the Dragon Ball Wiki would agree with me, but there was something always off about it, and the main thing was that the God of Destruction mode looks far more badass and epic than just the regular God of Destruction clothing and garb. What Beerus looks like, this looks a lot better. So I was wondering, why would they give only the trainees, the candidates, this mode and have it look so cool, while having Beerus in his base form look so uncool in comparison? Plus, Beerus's powers, we saw him fight Super Saiyan God Goku at the very beginning of Super. He doesn't seem to have the same capabilities, at least the same OP capabilities, as, say, God of Destruction mode Toppo. Well, if we take it the way UHG took it, if we look at this transformation through the same lens, we see here that this isn't a precursor to the God of Destruction rank as I originally thought. And again, I could be the only one. No, this is the full power of God of Destruction. This is essentially the transformation to give them more strength. That's what UHG saw it as, and I think I like seeing it this way as well. Basically meaning that Beerus, if he went all out, if he went into a stronger form, he could actually go into this form as well and amp up his power up to 100. And that way he'd have really cool techniques such as all the destruction defensive capabilities that Toppo showed in his fight against Vegeta. The way Toppo looks and the way that he uses the God of Destruction power as opposed to Beerus, who uses it completely different in his fight against Super Saiyan God Goku. It shows that this is a stronger form that even Beerus can climb to. So basically what happened is that they gave the candidates the strongest form that God of Destruction can go into, which means that Beerus and the rest of the God of Destruction, gods of the other universes, can also go into this mode, with the only differences being who knows Ultra Instinct better. So when you look at it this way, it's a really cool and interesting addition to the lore. Didn't make much sense the way they had it explained, I guess, in Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power. They just kind of threw transformations at us without us really having too much of an explanation, or just one character saying one sentence to explain the entire lore behind something like that. But just this fan animation alone shows that, yeah, if Beerus wanted to amp up his power, he would go into this mode and look something like this. So I really gotta hand it to UHG Animation for making me see something in a different light. It definitely gives me more of an appreciation for the God of Destruction rank, the God of Destruction in general, and makes me look forward to the future of Dragon Ball Super and see if Beerus actually goes into this power-up when he fights an opponent in the future, such as the whole point of this fan animation. Beerus Hakaishin versus Broly. Goku at times says things and power scales in a way that sets the entire fandom on fire, because in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, he states that Beerus is as strong as Broly, or Broly is as strong as Beerus from what he's seen of Beerus. So the fight that UHG made is a real possibility. This could be something that we see in the future when we see Broly either training with Beerus, or maybe he attacks Beerus. I don't think that Beerus would be dodging the same way that Whis was when Broly was attacking him. I think that he would be blocking and actively fighting. I do think the fight would still go a little bit more one-sided toward Beerus. I don't think he would struggle against the Super Saiyan version of Broly, but fighting the ending version of Broly, he may actually have to build up more and more power. I don't want to think that Broly could be on the same level as a God of Destruction, but Jiren was on the same level, and we really didn't get much backstory into him either, so it is a possibility that without really any training, Broly could be Universe 7's version of a character that is as strong as Beerus. The animation itself is really well done. One of my favorite parts in this video is the energy beam clash, or more energy ball clash. This is exactly how it would go. Back in the day when I used to play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, we used to have these energy beam clashes where we had to spin the toggle stick in one direction really fast, and whoever spun it really fast would win that beam clash. This would cause some hand cramping, but it elevated the fights and made them much more interesting. In this, we have an energy ball clash, and this actually is also in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And that's exactly what would happen between these two characters, because they really don't do beam attacks all that much. They are more famous for their signature giant death ball attacks like Beerus's and Broly. So definitely my favorite part of this animation. Make sure to go ahead and check it out. I'm going to leave a link again in the description below. Let me know how you initially took the God of Destruction mode in the Tournament of Power. I'm actually curious how many people thought the same way I did, or how many people thought the same way UHG did. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.